Okay, see you later.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Loud Spot. I'm your host, Sebastian Cosby, right out of Oklahoma City. I'm hanging out with Lee Jennings, the funeral portrait. What's up, dude?
What's up, man? That intro's sick. That band's sick. That was cool. That's super cool.
Hell yeah, dude. We're actually working on getting a music video made for it.
Are you going to be in it?
You
have to be.
I think so. You
have to be. They have to do something crazy, solo, ride on your just shred your face off. Literally, I think that just literally your whole face just melts with that solo.
I know I know, dude. There's a band that did that for me out of the East Coast and gave it to me, and they're like, "Here you go." And I was like, "This is fucking awesome, but can you bleep out the bad words?" They're like, "Yeah, no problem."
Yeah, they did because it's great because they bleeped it, but they also would solo over it too and stuff like that.
Yeah,
sick. It sounded cool. It's definitely the best intro to a podcast I've heard in probably a very, very long time. So
it's the Loud Spot, man. We got to get their attention right away. We got to be loud in your face. Dude, I'm so happy to have you guys on the show. I was checking out some of your songs earlier, and I will say my co-host is not here tonight. Ava is out doing things, and it's just impossible for her to make it, but she's here in spirit with us. She was texting me, "I don't think I'm going to make it." So no problem to Ava, but I've taken a week off of the show, and you are my first guest after being gone for a week.
Well, hopefully it's well worth this triumphant return then.
I think so, yeah. It's nice to get a break every now and again, you know? It's nice to get a little break.
It is yeah, but now I think I've had too much of a break with COVID. So now I'm just I'm ready to get my life back, but I understand the break point. So
yeah, it's always good to get back, but then we do it for so long. All right,
Can we have another? Yeah, it's okay, we had a little break. Okay, let's take another break here again. So,
so let's talk about the funeral portrait, man. You guys have been around. I was looking online earlier. You guys have been around for quite some time, man. You guys got a decent following too.
Well, thank you. Yeah, so basically started the band back in 2014. Mm-hmm. Signed to a small label and did a bunch of touring with some really cool bands. Built a super small, tight group of fans that we call the Coffin Crew, and it's
nice.
It's like our little family. I don't like to call I don't know. So many bands call their fans, "Oh, my family," stuff like that.
Yeah,
that's not. So I came up with the Coffin Crew because we're super dark and mysterious. So I'm wearing white today just because it's kind of funky and it'll throw your eyes off. But this is the only white T-shirt I own. So
yeah, this is probably the only blue T-shirt I own. It's a Nirvana shirt from Target.
Dude. It's okay every once in a while to break the mold. So
right.
Basically, we started touring a bunch, really small tours, to play to whoever would listen. Across the country, I think we've done maybe 25 to 30 tours over the past few years, and
wow.
I mean, we're always on tour because that's just kind of the type of band that we're very theatrical, larger than life kind of band. So they kind of work that way. And we toured Canada. We haven't done anything else yet. We have some plans for early next year, but can't spill the beans just yet. But so stuff is rolling around. But basically, started in 2014, signed to a label, released an EP, which has our song Casanova on it that kind of took off. And then we released a record about a year after that, 2 years after that. Yeah. And then basically a whole complete member lineup change except for me.
That always happens.
Listen, it happens, but I love talking about it because it's something, a lot of people like to skip over when they talk about member changes and stuff like that. For me, I like talking about it just because I have two versions of this band. I have TFP 1.0 and TFP 2.0. And I think for me, with the funeral portrait, we've kind of evolved and changed over the years, not just member wise, but also just maturity and what we want this band to be and what I want this band to be and what my vision has changed. I mean, of course, over 7 years or so odd, 6 years, 5 years, I don't know even how long it's been anymore. how long it's been, but it's one of those things that it's like, it's one of those things that we don't know where you want to start to where you want to finish. And now we kind of see what this band is going to be and what we're going to kind of see what happens. So
yeah, man, that's super cool. And you know what? I think it's neat you have the Coffin Crew with the name The Funeral Portrait. It's like, because it makes it kind of stand out just a little bit to your fans, to be the Coffin Crew. Like, that's kind of cool, man.
And it's, I don't want to call it like TFP Army or something, everyone uses those things. Everyone uses Army or family or group or crew. I know we use crew. Okay. Crew's like one of those words that you don't want to use because it's kind of like family. It's kind of, so we just were like, okay, let's go with that. But it's been awesome because we have like this logo that we brand everywhere, and we have so many fans dedicated, these super awesome dedicated fans that get it tattooed on them. We have this one girl I think she lives in North Carolina or Virginia, like on the border of Virginia and North Carolina. She has it our logo tattooed right here on her face.
Dude, you better get her backstage passes to every concert that she goes to.
So I already told her and her boyfriend, I was like, any show you guys ever want to come to, deal. You know what I mean? Y'all are like good to go, like forever. No matter what show it is, I don't care. Even if I have to pay for y'all's ticket myself, I'll make it happen.
They see, and that's cool, man. That you do that with like a fanatic and a fan. I want to go back to where you said, crew, saying crew. What's funny is how bands have you have your personal Facebook page just for you, then you have like your band page. Then a lot of them have like the fan page, right? Yeah. Like that's a group instead of a page is like a group, right? Yeah. So I created the Loud Spot Crew.
Sick.
And I use crew, but it's like kind of saying spot and crew. It's kind of like means like the loud spot. Like it's kind of like it's kind of like the same word. It's not the same word, but it kind of sounds weird together. It's a spot with the crew. I don't know. It just sounds kind of funky.
It's cool though. Yeah. Our group's kind of the same way. We have like a group on Facebook, and we've like tried to do other apps as groups, but it's just hard, man. The Facebook one's just the easiest, We even did a thing over quarantine. Well, it was right at the beginning of quarantine when I thought shows were going to come back, a few weeks later and stuff. But we did these gift certificates or like welcome, like membership kind of certificate.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So like we literally sent it to everyone in the group. They just sent us their email. So they got signed up to our email list this way. But
right. Yeah. That's how you get it. That's how you get it, right?
Give us your info and we'll give you something. But we sent them this like little gift certificate or like membership certificate that they could like print out. And we also on it said, bring this to a show, like sign it, put your name on it or whatever, and bring it to a show. And you get 15% off one merch item at a show. And like, we already had tour dates like ready to go and everything. This was, last year. And then it was like, oh no, these shows are getting canceled. Oh no, these shows are getting canceled. So I like posted the other day. I was like, y'all remember these? And so many people were like, oh my God, totally forgot. Cause we like finally announced some like tour dates for October and people were like excited. And I was like, don't forget your gift certificates or your like membership certificates. So
yeah, bring it. Did I see online that you guys are in the studio currently working on an album?
Yeah. So basically last year let's take it back. 2019, we released a song called Holy Water, which technically I guess came out 2 years today.
It's the anniversary, and we're going to play that song
today, which is cool. I'm glad that we're doing this, This is a way to celebrate,
Oh, yeah.
So 2 years ago today, we released it, and it was kind of took off. It was weird. It just took off online a little bit, and then we were on tour with this band called From Ashes to New, and they like somehow Octane, Sirius XM Octane discovered us through that tour because they came to a show and they're like, oh, you guys have music out like right now, and they listened to it. They're like, oh, we're gonna put this on next week, and they like started spinning it. And then it just like kind of went from there. And then we got like a cool manager, a cool booking agent, and then now a cool label. And like we announced last year that we were signed to this label called Better Noise, who has like Five Finger Death Punch, Papa Roach, From Ashes, Nothing More, and I could keep going. But
that's great for you guys. That's like super fantastic.
For us, we were like, oh my god, because we were like this band that just like sleeps in a van in a Walmart parking lot, literally like 8 months out of the year. So for us, like we were like, okay, sure, sign the dotted line. So we signed. And then it was like time to go make a hit record, and we were like, okay, let's see what we can do. So we wrote about 40 songs over the past 2 years, because we kept turning in songs and they were like, oh, these are good, we want more. And I'm like, so you want me to pour my heart out like over and over again in these songs? Like we're emotional, we're very theatrical, so it's hard. It's not just like easy for me to just sit, like I am sitting in my studio right now, but sitting in the studio and just being like, something about love for the 40th time or something, like being broken up with or whatever it is.
You run out of lyrics. Like if you have to write song after song, eventually like your motivation or your inspiration, eventually like I just wrote like 20 fucking songs. Like what else can I say at this point? You just
start like writing stuff that just doesn't make sense either. And the best thing is we like took like from some of the songs we did take like, we really like this chorus, so let's use this chorus, but hated the lyrics, these made up lyrics, let's take the actual real lyrics from this song and move it over here. And so that was kind of cool. But I think for us, so we did that whole record. Basically, we are 4 songs away from hearing the whole record from the beginning to the end, like mix, the master, like it's been mixed right now. It's at the mastering guy's studio in like New York City. And he's like sitting in this like big office with like $100,000 worth of like 10,000, like probably I'm not
$10,000,
$10 billion worth of like gear in this like like this massive high-rise studio in New York City, listening to our record that I like recorded like in my bedroom. You know what I mean? It's just like, okay, whatever, bro. So it's kind of cool though. We're so close, and we'll see what happens. So.
Well, yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. I'm excited to hear the new album. I do want to say Sharon, she listens to a lot of our episodes, but fun vibes, Bass, and she's talking to me. Yeah, fun vibes. So she watches all my shows, so she can tell when I'm kind of having fun and when I'm not, like having the best time. But yeah, you're super fantastic, bro. I love it. So this is the 2-year anniversary of Holy Water. We do want to play that. I didn't know it was a 2-year anniversary until you told me. Yeah. I was looking for like your more recent song, found that one. But I do want to mention also, which we're not going to play, is Mad World. That cover you guys have. Listen, after this show, or anyone that sees this on YouTube later on, go, after you finish the episode, go check out Mad World by The Funeral Portrait. It's a great, you guys did the song justice, man. It's awesome.
Dude, thank you.
All right, let's check out Holy Water. Let's check it out. Let me undo the brand first right here. Hold on a second. let me take that off, and then I'll play it. Here we go. I traded my name.